simplification might help some people if you're looking at the one artifact posted and it seems like it's a little too much. I like the way she kind of broke it down as very good visual flow, but yeah, the whole kind of concept, as most people understand, was you see from that original video is kind of creating the basis for these different evolution trees for people who've been collecting. And so I know there's basically that split where the humans up to robots, angels, and demons will need two just base vials, vial ones, to upgrade to vial two, versus the rares like the I think reptile, undead, and above. They'll need just one vial, so they can participate without having to go and try to buy more. Because definitely a lot of considerations that were taken into how this was going to be created, because we want people to be able to participate, but we also wanted to make sure that it's a system that can work long term. So Shadow is going to be the first victim bringing out the questions. Obviously, y'all know this is a open space and want to get as many perspectives so we can make sure we understand where we can improve on. But Shadow, what's good?
Hey, what's up? This is gonna be a good space, man. First question is, have you seen the evolutions?
That's the other fun part. I think this chart's underwhelming compared to like the actual art and like dope stuff that's being made. And I think it's a lot like when we released the chart for the dunk forging event, and everyone was kind of like, there's just access. And it's just like nobody really saw the shoe, didn't really know what to think. Everybody was just like, where is it? And yeah, I mean, it's cool. I think this is part of it, though. It's explaining, getting the information out to people as they wanted, but also trying to just build everything up. But you'll see the full shoes very soon.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and go into it. Then I'm just gonna just ask just a straight up question that hopefully might help alleviate a lot of other things. And if this is alpha, then I'm sorry, but I just have to ask: is this evolution of vials all that there is, or are there other components to this forge that have not been revealed? As an example, I mean, we've seen from the video a while back that there's like, a different style for undead that's technically a trait on the clones, and there's other types of traits that you can see throughout the video that released a while back, and then also like community vials. Will we get information? Well, I guess it's a two-part question. One, is there any other evolutions outside of the graph that we see? And then question two is, are there more to the evolutions or vials as a whole? Because I feel like the answer on that will help alleviate a lot of other things that are about to come up, so I'm just giving you the floor on that. If you're even able to answer that.
I mean, I think it's a simple answer. The one thing I do want to state, because we keep saying the word forging, as since I know we just came out the forging event, but it's good to just highlight that that's still very specific to physical claim periods, and those are like specific time windows that are open and close for whatever it may be, 10 days, 14 days, etc. But for this, like the evolution stuff, this is definitely going to be something that's accessible and you can do at your own leisure. You're not forced with any time limit. There's going to be a pause when the physical forging event time period happens, just so that way we can try to avoid any of those issues of people redeeming and dropping them on the the secondary markets. But um, to answer your question, though, it is once again simple, because I think this is just the start. Like a lot of this takes work, and these shoes and evolutions and designs, they're not always just something they can just throw out there and want to throw out there just as is. So yeah, I think the one thing Artifact's always doing is leaving doors open and making sure that they set the foundation and then build on top of it afterwards.
Cool.
But currently, yeah, the if you're evolving, what the evolutions will be is what's listed in that chart. So let's throw it to Jerry, and then we'll keep going around once again. Lots of people want to have questions, want to get them answered. We got the time to do it, so feel free to jump in. Jerry, what's good?
Hey guys, happy Halloween. This is exciting. Again, coming off the back of the Dunk Forge. Obviously, there's a little bit of a delay and hiccups and things that were unforeseen. Clearly, with the delay, so definitely have grace for the team on that. I think one piece of feedback on the graphic. First of all, the graphic. Thank you for doing the graphic because there was no graphic. So I want to acknowledge the progress. From the Dunk announcement. Um, Secondly, I think an area of improvement could have been, or just to provide more of a full picture of what we know now, is to add the level of the Evolve 1, and then even a shadowed out dunk, maybe without any color details, but just a shadow of the silhouette of a dunk could have been something that would have just given a more of a visual representation of what they're going to kind of evolve into, even if it's a static Evo 1, Evo 2, Evo 3. So I think Evo 1, it only requires one vial. And I think that some people were immediately confused, seeing that they needed to buy another vial to evolve their dunk. And that's not the case, right? The one vial that you have, if you have a vial, is all that's needed to evolve your dunk into a level 1 evolution. And so, yeah, just like I think that was a little bit of an area that probably could have been tuned up a little bit. So maybe next time, obviously here for a long time for the long term. And so, yeah, I just continue to see some improvement. So props there. Obviously, there's still a lot of questions, but I guess my one question would be, are clones going to be also dropped vials due to the fact that this burning mechanic is going to limit the supply to around, I want to say roughly like 6,000 or 7,000 dunks that could be totally evolved. That would leave a significant amount of the dunk supply unevolved with these DNA evolutions. So yeah, Duke, our clones, I guess the straight up question, are clones going to get vials for their DNAs as well?
I'm glad you asked that, Jerry.
I don't think I can answer that one. You guys are pushing me into dangerous territories, and I think a lot of people are just seeing the full vision of where these basically like evolution trees could go, and they're really wanting to see all of it now, which I totally get. But right now, this is the focus is on the core vials that have been basically out there and giving each of those new levels that you haven't seen. So for people who haven't been around, to Jerry's point, and once again, obviously shout out to Sophie, because I think she did give a really cool simplified version. But the chart does show you'll need 2, let's say, human vials to upgrade to Evo 2, but you still would have that base human vial or human equipped shoe, which is basically the evolution 1. And you can see some of them still equipped now, and I think that's just some of the to Jerry's point, was some of the imagery we could probably have added in to help just avoid confusion. But I think, yeah, no, this is just the start. There's basically 2 levels of shoes that people haven't really seen before that are getting rolled out, and you see how this team operates. Are very, very forward thinking and excited, and always want to include different parts of the collectors into the story. So be very fun to see which route it takes.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, and yeah, appreciate you acknowledging that. I think a lot of people went directly to like wanting to see a visual and then having to read that. Their eyes kind of get crossed sometimes. So, in all the excitement and emotions, I guess one last question would be, and I'm almost 100% positive you can't answer it, but I'll just throw it out there. The evolved dunks. are the evolved dunks going to have future benefits towards forging events of different colorways of the dunk silhouette? And if you can't answer that, that's totally fine. Like, I get it, right? But if you can't answer it, will information regarding the utility of the evolved dunk be coming out with the more information that we're waiting on currently for this event?
Damn, question 1 was, do clones get airdrops? Question 2 was, did this get an access pass?
Haymakers! Haymakers!
Hey, look, and I understand. I see where people are coming from. I collect stuff. I have been here just as long as everybody else, so I understand wanting to know where things are headed and how it might look, but I can't answer that one. I think the fun part right now is just seeing, especially the actual 3D versions, and for those 3D people out there, definitely gonna make sure those files are available. But yeah, it's, as I've always said, there's always things that are being worked on in terms of like ideas and concepts that the team has, and there's always ideas that the community or people are proposing that can get implemented. I mean, you can go back and listen to some of the spaces with Zap where like he talks about even the what the artifact AF1, it was something, just one of those last minute artifact pivots to make a cool idea happen. So can't always confirm exactly how things are going to lead, but I think if you guys are just open to having those conversations and not demanding it to be a certain way, then it's always going to work out pretty well, So
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. I'll yield the floor.
no, I appreciate you, and you got the most Halloween clone I've ever seen. I was actually very confused when I was looking at it. It was kind of creeping me out.
Yeah, it's a festive. It's Dia de los Muertos, which is a holiday in Mexico, and they obviously do a lot of makeup and drawing and things like that. And so it's kind of inspired culturally by that. I lived in Mexico and speak Spanish pretty fluently. So
yeah, we got
love the
we
culture.
got Franco a South American clone just now, Cass.
Wait, let's see it. Can we see it? What?
Oh no, we were telling him he needs to get the South American clones together. We need a Spanish speaking chat.
Yeah, we had a meeting earlier and we're just talking about that.
Nobody parties like the Latinos, okay? So sal.
We gotta fix this too.
You never party with the Asians.
Oh man, let's not talk about partying. Come on now. We're gonna have all sorts of people up here claiming who they are. Let's throw it to Golden, and then we got Drew Yorker up on stage, and we'll keep it moving. Like I said, y'all, anybody who wants to jump in, you got questions, we want to just make sure people understand what's going on. Golden, what's good?
Man, what's up? Jerry took the gloves from me, so I won't have to, throw out some of those hard questions. But on the vowels and the dunk standpoint, with the there's chickens in my front yard apparently that just hit me live right now. But so outside of the weird shit going on, but is the dunks? I'm guessing like the renders we saw at SneakerCon with the dunks flashing. Is that going to be all tied in with this whole, I guess, chain of things going on?
Yeah, if you're talking about the original video, I think that was basically just kind of laying the outline of what the evolution process would look like and what it could be. So, as you know, some people have seen, there's evolutions that might have been teased in there, but we're not going to see all of the ones, because obviously if you see that video, it's like a minute filled with like all the different options. So right now, like I said, just focuses on the evolutions across the DNAs that we currently got. But let's throw it to Drew. Drew, what's good?
Hey Cass, how's it going? My question's pretty quick. I had presumed that this chart means that you have to burn vials to upgrade to different evolutions. You answered a previous question on here that, for me anyway, kind of implied maybe that might not be the case. I just wanted to clarify. Are we burning vials to upgrade to higher evolutions or not? Thank you.
Yeah, I think I had misspoke just because got the topic of burning the Dunk NFT during the forging event confused with the burning the skin vials during this upgrade Evo experience. So you are going to burn them because there is a deflationary aspect to it. So that way it's not just an excess of vials and shoes out there, because we understand that it's only a certain amount of people in the space, and we can't we can't expect everyone to just kind of hold on to a lot of things. We've heard that before, that Artifact has too many assets. So there's got to be there's been a lot of considerations, I think, going into this. It hasn't been so simple as let's just get them some new versions of their dunks. So
Appreciate that. Thank you.
dope.
So what is this we see above, Cass? Like, what is this picture? Can you elaborate on it a little bit more?
The one I posted, that's a leak of one of the Murakami's. I mean, if you guys don't recognize some of that artwork, it might be.
No, we not.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, is this with the vowels attached or not?
I would say you'll have to go and see. I mean, that's why it's definitely understandable looking at a chart versus seeing what the vials in the dunk is supposed to look like is two different things. So understand where people are coming from, but this is a new way for digital collecting, and definitely cool to see.
No. Sounds like we are to be amazed is what's coming. So I'm happy for whatever is possibly popping up in the future. Do we have an ETA? Is it going to be like a day delayed or like a week delayed?
I don't want to give specific dates. Y'all remember when I said 4 weeks? Tevi got me up here speaking, and I said a date, and that date didn't really set, but then things kind of happened afterwards. So just stay tuned. I think that's the best answer. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes.
I did that for Shadow.
Yeah, I'm surprised Shadow's got no hand up. I can't believe we got all these questions answered in 5 minutes. That's crazy.
I just bought my third angel vial because people tripping. So, all right, I'm out here busy. And the angel vials, yes, this is coming from Medina. That angel vial gonna look real nice inside that OG. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
Yeah, well, we got Deep and some others on stage, but let's throw it to Anya real quick. I just want to see how she's doing, and then we'll go to Deep.
What up?
How's it going?
GN, I'm good. I've just been absorbing all the information. I really appreciate everybody giving their feedback and questions and everything behind the scenes. I apologize if I'm moving a little slow. So if you have reached out or either on Twitter, on Discord, wherever it is, we will definitely get to you as we go along and give like full clarity for everything. But yeah, thank you guys for having patience with all of this. I think everyone absorbs information differently. And so using the graphic and having the words and everything to explain the process is like, multifaceted way of getting the information to everyone in a way where you do absorb information that way. So, but thank you to everyone kind of giving us some tips. And as a team, we're trying to pivot as quickly as we can to make sure that we're correcting any misinformation or any misunderstandings that might be happening. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, Anya says everything I say, but like better and sweeter and more perfect. But yeah, Deep, what's good?
Hey, what's up? First thing, thanks for having this space. we all just need some clarity. I have a question. It might have been answered before, but I got here late, and just for some clarity, because I'm getting a lot of questions from other communities that want to buy these dunks and vials and stuff. But some members are telling me that one vial equals Evo 1 upgrade. And if that's true, would it be possible to actually update that info card? It's just a little confusing for everyone in the community. It kind of it stirred things up a little bit. If that's the case, it's just a little confusing. Even I'm still a little confused.
Nah, it's all good. So let's break it down simply. If you have a vial right now, like for example, I have a robot dunk and the vial is already equipped. And so we can just call that the base Evo 1. But then if I wanted to pick up another robot vial, I could take those two, burn them, get Evolution 2, and then equip that to my dunk. And if I wanted to go all the way up to Evolution 3, I just had to pick up one more robot vial, burn Evolution 2 with the one I just picked up. And now we at the top.
Okay. And then it says some vials are Evo 2, so the vials get burned or they upgrade to Evo 2? And can they get equipped? I'm not sure if you can answer these questions, but just shooting them out.
Yeah, so the equip unequip process will be much different this time in terms of like the worry around will the metadata updates affect it, and our secondary platform is going to be able to keep up with all that stuff. That was the whole reason we had to pause things before, because it just was one of those scenarios where bad actors were basically trying to dump as soon as they could equip and unequip. So we'll definitely have a easier process for you to just do it at your own leisure, and it won't affect any of like the trading value. I'll say like the on-chain value. I can start to say some of these things now, I think. But yeah, the main thing is you will be burning the vials to get your upgrades, and you can then equip those upgrades and see what the level 2 version or level 3 version looks like. So hope that makes sense.
Yeah, that's all. Thanks.
Dope. Let's throw it to Frank. What's good?
What's up? Nah, man, appreciate you having the space. I'm just happy I got my Demon Vial a few days ago, and I should have bought 2 because I even thought the other day that I was like, maybe you got to be 2 to level up, and they were like, we don't know yet. But come to find out you do. Either way, I'm happy. Appreciate you having the space, man. Just wanted to shoot the shit, man. That's all.
Thanks.
Frank came in with that energy, bro. I was not prepared.
I don't know what's going on, bro. I got my kids, so they put a smile on my face. I'm happy. It's Halloween, and what's up?
What up?
Wow, that's how you live right there. And I think shout out to you, obviously trying to get ready for the vial evolution stuff. I think obviously the angels and demons are in that weird cutoff area where it's rare, but it kind of still needs to be deflationary. So it's definitely understand. I think somebody had asked about like what the rarity would be across like stage 2 and stage 3 evolutions, and will there be like significant differences in the evolution types? And I think that's good to answer, because when it comes to the rarity across the evolutions, it's going to be largely determined by like who evolves. Like it's already kind of set with just the base rarity that's out there, but then if only 2 people decide to go all the way to level 3, there's only 2 level 3 undead.
I'm okay with my
demons out
Charmander,
there.
bro. I don't need Charmeleon. I don't need Charizard. I'm okay with Charmander, bro.
Thanks. I got 1 too, so I'm loaded on that.
Hey, see, and that's just how it's gonna be. I don't think there has to be everybody at the running around with Blastoise and Venusaurs in the top level, but If you want to hang out with your little unevolved Pikachu, you can do that. Let's throw it to Kevin. Kevin, what is up?
Yo, just took a bite of a sandwich. My bad. Let me just do. How do I do the soundboard?
Thank God Kevin is eating in the middle of the
That
day. You hear that? That's a healthy
you
diet.
got to. You got to. There's two things you got to do right. You got to keep moving. You got to make sure you're eating right. Typically, that can combat any blues. Always. Appreciate y'all. I had a quick question, and I think maybe this kind of already just got clarified. But if you get the vials, say to Evo 3, you then, as I assume, like whatever transformation that'll do for the dunks, it's not like you'll get like the 1 2 and like the 3 designs. You'll just have whatever is there for the 3. So in other words, like say you wanted to have something in Evo 1, something that's Evo 2, and something that's Evo 3, then you kind of need to, like, for instance, I have 3 human vials and 3 like robot vials. So I'm thinking, like, do I do like one level, a 2 level, and a 3 level? Do I do 2 Evo 3s? Like, if I did 2 Evo 3s, then I wouldn't have an Evo 2 and an Evo 1, correct? That's kind of like the question I had.
Yeah. I think I'd have to kind of sit down and just talk. I don't even want to be the guy who's talking off to the side, because once again, y'all, I can't give you too much advice specifically. This isn't like trading advice or anything, or even to let. Damn, he doing the breaking. What is that? The SWAT team breaking in to come and get me. But no, I think I understand where you're coming from, though. Like, if you, let's say you wanted to almost have like the full gamut, like you wanted everything from Evo 1, 2, and 3 in the same DNA, yeah, you might have to burn a few, and I would have to, yeah, just make sure we have the right amount of numbers. I just don't want people listening to get too confused when we get into specifics where it's like that, because someone will walk in and they're like, I heard I needed 8 Evos to get to to whatever,
For sure.
So I definitely understand what you mean, but maybe someone listening wants to chat with Kevin, and we can talk off on the side and make sure our math.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I got, because I want
the
to rep those different Evo levels. Like I want to have in my collection like one at each stage. So, like whether like getting 2 Evo, 2, 3 levels like would make me able to do that. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, it's very dope.
Dope. I appreciate you joining. If you guys got questions, feel free to jump in. If you got specific vial related, like Kevin, elaborate questions, we might not be able to get too deep into that one, but we still out here chopping it up, and we want to hear what you guys are thinking. Brongis, what's going on?
Hello, what's up? Everything good? I just wanted to ask if you can mix DNA vials, let's say. So if I have 1 demon vials and 1 angel, I can mix those. I can, let's say, use it both on 1 dunk, or is it not possible?
Don't think I can answer that one right now, just because what we need to focus on is what is currently happening in the chart that's available. Because we get off that chart, we start getting into the speculation territory, and I don't want to have people leaving ultra confused. So yeah, right now you can just build up your current DNA levels.
Okay. Thank you anyway. Thanks.
Yo, you got the deep demon robot violin, Tommy. You got to pop that one out. We on Spaces. Damn. Need that angel Anya violin. Dang.
Hold on, I'll just let me just pass that on over to you. So let's transition.
I don't know. Tommy might be still stuck in the sunken place. Let's throw it. Let's throw it to Shadow. He had his hand up, and I saw we had Jack and a few others join. So let's keep it rolling. Shadow, what's good?
All right. I mean, I was gonna just tell a joke, but after that question, now I gotta ask a serious one, or not ask a serious one. I gotta make a serious statement. Listen, and yes, and by the way, if you don't know me, I'm just all jokes. I'm not really serious about all this shit. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't take it as serious as other people. I know there's real concerns out there. Come up to the stage, ask them, get them off your chest. Don't hold it in. But no, seriously. Uh, Somebody just asked a question about mixing vials. I just had 2 angel vials and a demon vial. Nobody wanted to trade, so I just sold that one and got an angel vial. Cass, if I find out, because my whole goal is I got a demon and I want to put angel shoes just to make angels upset, and also because I also think that would look really badass having like an ice demon like that captured, like, got wings on my feet, like I can fly too. Like that's what I'm like going for. But now if I find out that you can mix the vials, bro, I'ma kind of be pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you, Cass. I know you can't answer. Let's just hope we can't. But if we can, not only is that badass, but I'm gonna kind of be pissed, bro. But it's all good. It's all good. We'll see what y'all got going on. That could have been added into the graph. It's all good.
I'm done.
Hey, all I can say is you can't be mad at artifacts for making an idea you like, but not at the time period you like. And with that, I'm gonna throw it to Jack. Jack, what's good?
It was supposed to go live today, Cass. I had to say that. But I was going to ask what Brongus was going to ask, man. I was curious about mixing vials and if there's other vials out in the ecosystem that we just don't know about yet, kind of how that all works. But we're keeping it to the infographics, so I dropped the hand. And yeah, Shadow, GG's, bro. Good luck. I don't know. Hopefully you can still fly, fam.
I mean, look, I'll have an Evo 3 Angel. I'm pretty sure it's going to look sick. I think there's a lot of evolutions that Cass and him can't talk about. And I think a lot of people and a lot of concerns out there, this is me speculating. I speculate a lot, so don't make any plays off of this. But I do think we are all going to be satisfied to an extent once we find out what all the evolutions are and all the possible combinations and all that cool stuff, if there are any. If it's just a chart, it's just a chart. Just play the game. But I'll be happy either or maybe I'll try to snag another demon. I don't know.
Bro, to let Tommy access his soundboard. But you got to start doing the ding thing. Anytime Shadow talks, Tommy, just hit the little bell, because that's for Shadow. There we
That's
go.
his noise.
There
Yep.
we go. Yeah. Let's throw it to Interval. What's good?
What's good? What's good? I just had a quick question regarding the physical vials. I was wondering, is the actual material used gonna differ between the evolutions? Is it gonna be the same material for each evolution? And then also I was wondering, if you could talk about the pricing a little bit of the forging of the vials.
Yeah, so the forging of the vials will be the same price regardless of the actual like Evo state. I I might be getting getting answers out there before I should, but the whole this man once again your demon voice, your demon vial is fucked up. No, but the physical vials aren't going to differ too much in like material, since they're smaller, and you got to just make sure that the actual design is the way it should be. And so you will be able to get, like, if let's say you have a Murakami Evo State 3, you will be able to get that one for your physical dunks.
Bet, appreciate it. Do we know what material is going to be used for the vials?
Have to double check on that. I know that one I don't want to give too early, just because I know there's a lot of different types of materials made. Um, but let me go ahead and pass it to Pumpisha, and we'll keep it going with some others that just joined.
Yo, what's good,
Lightweight.
Cat?
There you go. You're good now.
Oh, wow, now he doesn't sound like a demon. All right. I wanted to ask you guys. So, since there is a window for evolution, let's say, like, I'm assuming it's delayed now since there was a small delay, but I'm saying, say it still was like November 13th or whatever. Once that deadline hits, is it over forever for this specific collection of vials to evolve? Like, once that window closes, I don't know if you clarified this already, but is it like, say I got an Evo 2 reptile or like an Evo 2 or 3 and I was like, I'm gonna stop here. Oh, I plan to continue later. Or is it just a yo, for this collection, it's over that day and that's it?
No, I think I did mention this, but it's good to go over it again. So it is going to be a process and like a part of the ecosystem that's open. So you'll be able to continue doing it. There's only going to be a pause during the physical forging event, just to make sure that there's not any issues with people trading and redeeming and trying to just game the system and whatnot. So that is the only time it'll be paused, and then it'll be reopened again.
Thank you, bro.
Let's go to Mr. Merrill, and then we're gonna go to Kane and Snapback, or we might go to Snap soon because I know this man be working in the middle of the day. So Kane, I apologize.
I do. Yeah, thanks for the spaces. Hope you guys are doing all right. You guys have got a couple of busy weeks ahead of you, so you guys might be stressed, but I'm enjoying the movie. Don't want any spoilers. Some questions are good. I think the ones about the mixing's good. I'd advise maybe looking at the clone laws patent. I think that does explain a lot. To which point I think the economics of this is quite interesting. The supply is going to go down. People are going to buy vials left, right, and center. A big, nice injection of ETH, and as we go on, more vials will come out, and you'll start mixing them. So, I would play safe. That's just me. I've only got one vial, and it happens to be a human. Yay, yay! And now humans have gone skyrocketing in prices, and angels out of reach. But hey ho, watch things go by. I think my question was regarding the forge. I didn't understand whether there'd be a window. I think you just answered that. There'd be a pause for a moment, and then it would continue going on. And the physical, the materials was the other question as well. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to say hi, um, and just enjoy the process of it. I think there's a lot of interesting things that the vials can do, but I'm not gonna really dig into your chest about anything. But yeah, thanks.
Look at that, Shadow. Tommy figured out the bell real quick. Nah, it's good to have you as always, Merrill. Always got the best vibes, and just good to, I think you said, enjoy the process, because I think everybody already being excited about the idea of what potential evolutions could come past these. They're gonna see these evolutions. They're gonna be like, "Oh shit! Now we really got to know what the other ones are coming like." Because I think Chris already started mentioning it on some of the spaces these past couple of weeks. But yeah, when this man doesn't have Earth rules, like he really does he just cooks. He just does his thing. And so yeah.
Yeah, I think the easy way to see things is like if you want Evo level 1, just use 1. If you want Evo level 2, just use 2. If you want 3, then I guess you use 3. And I think someone asked about like if you want the 1, 2, and 3, I think you do have to buy 6 basically. and you need 3 shoes, I would presume. And then when you forge, I would assume the vials get combined together, and that's the forge. But I don't know if putting them in the dunk is a forge or what have you. So that's I guess that's maybe the question I have, or maybe
Yes. So I was gonna say, anytime we say the word forge, that's just like the redeem. That's the word for redeem for physical in the artifact world. So we can just say
yeah.
equip for this stuff.
So I guess my question was actually like if you, I would have guessed you first get 3 vials, let's say you put them together, and then you equip it to the dunk. Do I need it? Is that the forging process to equip it, or is the vials combined together, and then there's a forge process post that, and then I can choose whether to equip it or not?
Yeah. So there's a process where you'll go and you'll upgrade. You'll take your 2, let's say, human vials, and you'll go and upgrade them. You'll have a brand new human 2 vial that you get, and then you can go and equip that to the dunk.
Okay, and the forging process is separate.
Yep, that's completely separate, and we'll make sure you guys know when that window comes open. Because yeah, I know a lot of artifact lingo. I try not to get too deep into the cult vibe with like y'all. If y'all have noticed, I have not said GM in a minute, and I feel like that in NFT and WAGMI, like those are 3 words that like just have kind of become deceased to me. Yeah. But let's throw it to Snap. Snap, what's good?
Yo, what up? Are correct. I don't know if parent teacher conferences. It's parent teacher conference week on Halloween too. I got a couple of them on Halloween. So I'm in the car and I'm be going through my no service area soon. But first, I just wanted to say big shout out to you 3, Kaz, Anya, and Tommy, as far as holding these spaces, man. I mean, having this like right on the drop where like people can talk about things and ask questions, like it's super helpful. It's communication times 10. Shout out to the team for, allowing it or organizing it or whatever role they played in. But major shout out to you guys for holding this space because I think it's super valuable and beneficial to the community. I had kind of 2 questions and 1 comment. What I think Merrill kind of had both the questions, but I don't know maybe if he asked him directly. And shout out to Merrill too, man. Me and Merrill been trying to connect and working on some stuff too, trying to get him some shipments out there. So hopefully we can make that happen soon. But so the question is, he was saying like maybe you need like 3 dunks if you have the 3 different vials. I'm guessing if you just have 1 dunk, you can swap vials out digitally. Like, one day rock your demons, one day rock your angels. So I'm wondering, like, if you equip a vial, I'm assuming that's not permanent, that'll be something that's interchangeable, or is that like a permanent action? Like once you equip an angel vial, I mean, I equip my vials to 2 dunks the first day, so they're still stuck there. They've been there from the jump. And then my other question is just, so this forging window is happening really soon, but we know people can stack vials. You may have already answered this, but people could stack vials forever. Like people could, buy 3 more demon vials next year. So I'm just wondering, is this going to be the only forging window, or should we assume, I know we don't know for sure, but should we assume that this is the only forging window we'll get for physicals of these vials, or might there be other forging windows in the future for if you stack more vials at a later date? And then my comment was just, the other thing we have to keep in mind is just the application of these, like everybody says, the first. These are the first sneaker vials ever, period, like for anything. And so with that, we don't know kind of the digital applications they'll have in the future and moving forward. I think that's really exciting, like how these could breed way down the line, or how these could be applied to possibly other shoes in the future, or how these could have more evolutions to come. Like this is the first sneaker skin vial ever, so there's a lot that could happen beyond this first evolution tree, so I would keep that in mind.
Yeah, appreciate you as always, Snap, and I think that's very much the point. Just to answer your questions real quick, though, I think the forging period I can't confirm, and I can't I can't confirm or give you any sort of insight on when or if there is going to be another forging event for the physical evos. So right now, that's the only one we have planned. And as you know, we've seen with forging events in the past, usually we kind of move on to new concepts. But you know, you guys have brought up a lot of dope ideas, so it's always interesting to see how some things might get implemented. I just don't want to say too much, but let's keep the let's keep the questions going. And if you guys have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Let us know. DM me. I definitely understand if you don't want to come up and chat. But we're gonna go to Kane and then Fran. Relations. What's good, Kane?
I just wanted to let the people know that are kind of new to the ecosystem. I pinned a video on top kind of showing like an old video that Artifact made of like Evo 1, 2, and 3. Just for like the visual aspect, because it's not just the vials.
Yeah, bro, I was sleeping on my job, Kane. Shout out to you, because that's like the OG video that I think some OGs were talking about and visualizing, and that's where a lot of people were kind of getting these potential concepts from, which obviously they were kind of thrown in there based off of the the idea and goal of where the team wants to build this. So yeah, it's super dope. I'm excited to see everybody's reactions to the actual rolled out versions. But Fran, let's start to you, man. What's going on?
What's up? My question is, if I have the robot dunk and also a robot vial, will I be able to somehow upgrade to level 2 using that, or is that not possible?
Yep, you're good. I think you'll just need to unequip essentially, and you'll still have 2 robot vials, and then you'll be able to get that second version. Which, dang, I don't know if I might have to try to join the man. I only got 1 robot vial right now, and y'all always buy stuff before anybody on the team really buys stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Let's throw it to the real protagonist. I see he's also jumped up. What's going on? You got a vibey clone, by the way. Damn, that's crazy. I scared him off. That was too nice. I should have known. Those demon backs. You don't want no nice. Oh my god. I mean, bro. Yeah, shout out. The most Halloween thing that we've had so far. But the real protagonist, if you wanna jump in, we're still here for you. If anybody else wants to jump in, feel free to.
Yeah. Do you hear me?
Yeah, there we
There you
go.
go. Yep.
Yeah. What's up? Thank you to have me. I just have a question about all this evolution. Have you planned to have like a video game between all the CloneX using this evolution for the dance, or is it just about forging in the future?
I can't answer that, but I think if you go back and listen to some spaces, somebody can drop a timestamp of Ben and Zap saying some funny things. So Artifact likes games, you know, but I can't say anything.
All right, thank you, guys.
Along with his toys, man.
Yeah.
Tommy, I'm on my way over there to get that soundboard away from you.
But Mom,
I would say you will actually see him in person soon, Anya.
Yes, I will. I'm so excited. ComplexCon, can't wait to see everyone and hug everyone. So excited.
Question. Are you going to have samples at ComplexCon of the vials?
Don't think you'll see samples of the vials there, but you might see. Oh, look, we got Will Never Stops coming up. Damn, that was convenient timing. Will, what's going on, my brother?
Yo, what's up, everybody? So first off, Cass, I mean, I only have 1 robot vial. My clone has a Patara earring. Maybe we can do a fusion dance, come together, you know. But yeah, my question is 2-part, and I don't know if you're going to be able to answer it. but it's fine. I think overall it's more of a suggestive comment to the artifact team. But for the forging event, we're doing the evolution first, and then forging the physical decorative vase, right?
Sorry, I just saw that Tommy or somebody added some stupid stuff at the top of this space, the name of the spaces, and I had to quickly change that. Could you ask that question again?
No, just we're doing the evolution first, and then we're forging physical decorative vase, lace locks, whatever they are, right?
Yep.
So I guess my question, which I don't know if you're going to be able to answer, but it will be followed by a suggestion, is if somebody levels up to like level 3, let's say me, I go and buy 2 more robot vials and I level it up, evolve it to level 3. For the forging event, will you have the option to forge all 3 versions of the decorative lace lock if you're at level 3, let's say?
It's a good question. I think I'll have to get back to you on that. Currently, I would say you would have to have each specific vial, but yeah, that's I see why you kind of say you phrased it as a potential suggestion.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to, I'm staying level 1. I'm not gonna play this Evo game. I'm not in a position to be buying all these vials and hoping for the best. But for other people that are gonna go out there and pay point 0.4 for a human, whatever it is, once this site pops up where you can forge the physical. I just think if somebody goes in that hard, they're still going to pay. Don't expect it to be free, like one cost for all 3. But if you have the option to at least, forge a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3 because you went and got level 3, I think that's fair. So that's my suggestion, because I just know that when they drop that news and you would have needed a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3, I just think there's going to be a lot of we already see our community response to things. So just a suggestion. I don't think it'll cost them any more. If anything, they'll make more money. But yeah, I think people would want that option. That's all.
No, makes sense. That's a good one. It's definitely a good shout. I'm gonna say it's why we do these things. Why we have all you smart people. Just we're lucky to have you guys. Yeah, not everybody's just giving out free game like this. Chaz, what is up? What is up?
Yo, what's happening, guys? It's been a long time. I don't really come on to spaces as often as I used to. Miss everybody. Just wanted to come say hi. But also, I got a quick question. It's probably common knowledge, but are these Evos going to be physicals, the shoes?
I can't really talk too much to physicals, but I think if you heard how Chris and them were talking on the spaces, these are definitely designed in mind for that digital side of the world. It's definitely the area where Chris and the 3D team are just kind of going crazy and enjoying the process of building out what they see as these digital evolutions.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I figured it kind of, from what I've seen, it looks a little bit crazy to be a real shoe. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you'll see some, I'll say this much, some of the Angel ones, I'm like, damn, like that'd be crazy. But, it's just, it's just not, is no earth rules. I think he really explained it the best. He was definitely a wizard and living in his own his own world.
Real quick, I also heard some news about gaming, and anybody who knows me, that's what's got me pretty excited. So can you speak to that in any regard?
Meryl, I see you got your hand up.
Gas.
I'll answer for you then. Cass, I got the answers. It's okay. You know when Cass said I can't answer that right now? typically he should just really say I don't know, but sometimes it means like maybe, sometimes it means he doesn't know. But with the gaming, I think there's a lot of hints towards Fortnite and digital assets. So let's just say that. So I'll put those words in his mouth and I'll just tape his mouth up. But my question was, of the three team members here, you guys have seen the sneak peeks, right? You've seen the trailer. What are your favorites at the moment? I mean, Cass said the angels, and I guess they may come in the form of the attachments, perhaps. But what are your guys' favorites from the sneak peeks?
I don't know. I don't know what Cass was talking about. I didn't see anything yet.
I just look into the future, y'all. Sometimes I just cast my eyes to the bright sunny future.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of stuff you eat, what you dream about, what kind of crystal ball you look into.
Tommy's talking in his sleep.
Anya, how about you?
I was just gonna say Tommy's like Cass's sleepy translator of trying to give the I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't say anything either.
Have you guys seen them all yet?
They're gonna make me sound like the person with some alpha or something, but I mean, I've definitely seen a decent amount. I know Tommy has, so I don't know what he's talking about over there. I seen them.
Hey! What? How'd you know? Don't put me in that spot.
It's fine, guys. Your silence is loud enough.
Tommy was doing such a great job of playing dumb there for a second, and Cass had to call him out on it.
He's like, bro, I don't even know what dunks are. I'm like, dude, come have my back a little bit at least. God bless.
We love you. We love you, Cass.
Let's throw it to Durst real quick. And I think we're gonna have to wrap here in the next like 20 to 30. Got more work stuff to do.
Hey Cass, how's it going? I'm curious, are we going to know the details of the Forge before the Evo round ends? I think and also if we forge our Evos, will that lock in our Evo state? So if I forge a human level 1, will I be able to evolve it later on after the Forge pause is over?
Yeah, you'll be able to evolve it later on after the forging pause, and I think the FAQ should definitely answer a lot of the questions pretty soon. But just like before, we wanted to try to give a little bit more information ahead of time, try to start to just make sure people understood what was coming before a lengthy, FAQ chart. So yeah, I definitely think it'll be easily explained soon.
Is this going to be like the final forge of these? Will there be forging opportunities later on with these vials?
I don't like to talk too far in the future about what forging events could come, because then y'all gonna get me in trouble, and I'm gonna have to be the person who's like in the meeting, like, I didn't mean to promise anything, but they forced me to. Like Meryl taped my mouth up and said something.
So it's an open question at least, because like there were previous things where like it's like this will be the last opportunity, so it may or may not be the last opportunity for these to forge them, right? Like the physicals.
Yeah, let's just let the FAQ and more information roll out, and we'll always make sure it's official, better than the semi. I don't know. We heard it in a space answer.
Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you.
No, I appreciate you as well. I think this has definitely been helpful. It's always good to know where people are just wondering or what's confusing, and it's just gonna make things easier for us to roll stuff out in the future. Meryl, I see you got your hand up. What's good?
if I had a Charizard, can I make it into 3 Charmanders? Can I go backwards?
No, no.
Mm.
Charmander
Yeah, I
is
was
so
gonna
cute. Why
say.
do you want Charizard? You should just stick with your Charmander. It's adorable.
Well, I don't know. Just asking for other people. I'm never getting to Charizard. I'm just stuck at a Squirtle, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just Ash. What's a human version? What's a human thing? I don't know. But just curious, because maybe you could get 3, make 1, and then you're like, I don't like this one, and then I'm just gonna go backwards. Or, this games it different because then the supply reduces, and if everyone just goes straight to 3, I don't know if the hybrids in the future, the speculated hybrids in the future will be like how that works. So yeah, I think someone has to be making some maps to see what these trees can do.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's easier to just let these evolutions exist. Let's not try to play play Pokemon Red and then guess what's going to be in Pokemon Diamond. Like we're gonna have to just let it handle what's in front of us, and then
Wait, so you're
we'll.
saying there's going to be more than 150 versions? There's going to be like new versions. Okay, I
Nero, I
got you.
gotta stop you at some point. I'm coming to Tokyo to bound and gag you or whatever it may be. I went way too descriptive there. Whoa.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I was. This is why we don't do spaces in the middle of the day when I'm caffeinated. Now let's answer a few more questions if anybody's got them. Feel free to jump in. We've been going for about an hour, and we're gonna have to jump off here in a bit. I know Tommy and I we got some works to do. Anya as well. She just got all sorts of things she's handling. But I appreciate everybody who's come in, asked questions. If there's anything still like that's just confusing, feel free to DM any of us. Yeah, anything.
And welcome to the artifact ecosystem.
A Actually, Fairy does a really good impression of that thing. She practices. This girl literally, like, I hear her and doing that thing at least once a meeting. I feel like.
I believe that she has the voice for that. I'm pretty sure I could not do better than Barry does. She's probably practiced it for so many times.
Fun fact: she's also the voice for the London Underground system. Mind the gap.
Really? She does have one of those like very like British, distinct British voices that it wouldn't surprise me. I think I
It's funny because it's a guy's voice.
Ah, damn. Ah, damn.
Mind the
They
gap.
don't play me, bro. I was about to go to her and give her so much props. Be like, Barry, I can't believe like you're such an incredible voice actor. I didn't even know. And they would have played some like gruff old British dude. Yeah.
That's right.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Anyways.
she's listening to this also, and she's laughing her butt off. So.
Oh well. Pour one out for Fairy and her potential career in voice acting. But yeah, I don't know what else there is. I think we'll have an FAQ that will answer a lot of these questions as well, and have some more just detailed info to make sure everybody's aware of. And yeah, we'll be around talking about a lot of this stuff. Whole lot of things in the works. Still got Complex Con coming up, and I know there are some people who got questions about that. Definitely gonna have more info very soon for all you that want to attend and are interested in coming to see the experience. So yeah, lots of artifact stuff. I told y'all it's grind season. It's been grind season, and it's not slowing
Hey,
down.
real quick, what's up in December?
Bruh, December. You trying to get me to look 2 months out into the future, man? Come on now.
It's not
Yeah,
even
man.
November yet. You can't skip a whole month like
All
that.
right. I'll ask again next month.
Shadow,
Yeah.
every time you ask me about when, I'm just gonna say 4 weeks. Actually, no, some of I can't say that because you got some
Yo,
ideas, bro.
has it
That
has
gotta
it
take more
been
than 4
4 weeks
weeks.
though yet, Kaz? I mean,
You
it's
should
been a
just be like
long
in
four
the
weeks, bro.
future or like to be dated or something like that. Yeah. I'm just trying to finish this month. That's all I want.
I'm just trying to make my money spread out. That's my honest goal. I'm not gonna lie. But I think we're gonna make it.
I'm just
This
trying
one
to
over
charge
here.
my phone before I rug the spaces by accident. Fun fact: anybody who has my cell number or talks to me, I have a very bad habit of my phone dying mid conversation. So apologies if it ever happens to you. But on that random note, I think we might wrap it up. Let's get some last little words of wisdom, and we'll throw it to Shadow. You know, I've been rude to you a couple times, bro. I removed you from spaces. I told you your ideas are ideas we can't confirm or deny. So I mean, I really just want to make sure you don't hate me.
No, it's all good. I don't take this too seriously. I know people gotta swap out on stage and all the other stuff, and people know I'm understanding. That's why. Yeah, I'm all good with that. But no, yeah, I ain't got nothing, man. Just I know you guys are cooking up a lot more, and I do hope that once people see everything that you guys are doing, that they'll be like, oh, that's what's going on. You know what I mean? So, um, I just know and believe that you guys, there's always more to it. Now I know not always that can be announced up front. So the two options are we get nothing and just told like, hey, it's delayed, or we get something and then people can at least kind of make a little bit of moves with official information. I feel like that's what you guys did this time, and I'm okay with it. But I don't speak for everybody, so I do appreciate you guys hosting a space to kind of clear things up and have people be able to ask their questions and maybe get a little bit of alpha even by not being able to answer. But that's always fun too. But no, that's it for me, man.
That's it. You heard what the man said. Alpha, we couldn't say. Things in the chat. Sing it up. Sing it up.